After warming up with section 1 of this log, begin to flow again with your breath, either taking it through a vinyasa or stepping directly back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhaling, floating the right leg up behind you, and exhaling, stepping it through to a low lunge, dropping the back knee, and then twisting toward the right, bringing the left heel into the left sits bones, reaching back around for the left heel with your right hand. Inhaling, coming back through center. Exhale, shift your weight back into Ardha Hanumanasana, so your right foot is flexed back toward your hip and extended out in front of you, hips directly over your back left knee. After a few breaths here, swivel on your front right heel so your toes come toward the outside of your body. This allows for a deeper stretch through the gluteal muscles as well as the IT band. Whenever you're ready, moving with your breath, bring your foot to center and make your way toward the width side of your mat to set up for Parigasana gate. Rather than your bottom right hand resting on your leg, your right hand is going to come up to clasp your left wrist. So you're reaching up and over, curling over like a wave, keeping extended through both sides of the waist. Again, releasing those intercostal muscles with your breath. Inhaling, coming back through center, windmilling down over your right extended leg, stepping back either into plank, taking it through a vinyasa, or directly into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, extend your left leg up behind you. Exhale, step it through to low lunge, bringing your right heel into your right sits bones. Twist out and grab your right heel with your left hand. Plugging the shoulder into the back side of the body and lifting the heart. Keeping the front knee in line with the hips so you're grounding down through the big toe mound of the left foot. Gently release whenever you're ready and pour back into Ardha Hanumanasana, extending the left leg out in front of you. Flexing the left foot toward your hip. And then just as we did on the other side, bringing the toes toward the outside of the body to stretch even deeper through the outside of the left hip. With your breath moving back through center. And set up once again for Parigasana, except this time your left hand clasps your right wrist to more fully stretch the right side of your body. But remember to extend through the crown of your head, keeping both sides of the waist, lifting and reaching. And as you make your way back through center once again, extend your palms out in front of you and keeping your hips lifted, begin to pour the back side of your heart toward the ground in Anahatasana. From there, begin to shift your weight from side to side, releasing even more deeply into the shoulders, pawing the ground. Coming to stillness once again, and then threading the right arm through underneath the left, resting on the right shoulder. Continually drawing the right hip back in line with the left, coming back through center whenever you're ready, and draw the left arm through the right hand and knee. Inhale, come back through center. Mindfully lay down on the right side of your body, grabbing your left big toe with your left peace fingers, drawing your left leg up toward your torso for Anantasana. So with your left peace fingers, grab your left big toe, drawing your shoulder back into its socket, lifting your left leg toward your torso. Stay as long as you'd like, and then slowly and mindfully, taking care of your hamstrings, transition onto the other side, taking Anatasana once again. Once you feel more openness on this side of your body, come all the way up and set up for Upavishta Konasana. Then take a twist out over your left leg so your left hand is directly behind your sacrum. Your right hand is at your midline, bringing your belly directly over your left thigh. Begin to pour over and extend your right arm to the outside of your left foot. Then threading your left arm through that window, begin to draw your right shoulder onto the back side of the body, pulling your torso through and spiraling your heart up toward the ceiling. Make sure both sits bones stay grounded and both quadriceps stay engaged, and your breath stays nice and deep. Inhale, using your core muscles, come all the way back up. And exhale, twist to the other side. Right hand comes to the sacrum, left hand comes to the midline. Folding out over your right leg, left hand comes to the outside of the right foot. And again, thread yourself through, really drawing the shoulders onto the back side of the body, spiraling the heart up toward the ceiling. Taking your breath all the way throughout your torso. Whenever you're ready, come all the way back up. Find your way into downward facing dog or take it through your vinyasa. From Adho Mukha Svanasana, inhale, lift your right leg up, and exhale, lightly step it through to a low lunge. Hook your right arm behind your right shin underneath the thigh. With your left hand, grab hold of the outside of your right foot. Begin to lift your foot with your arm, again plugging the shoulder into the back side of the body, either from a dropped left knee or a foot position that is identical to Utthita Parsvottanasana. Once you've lifted up off the back knee, make sure to stay grounded down through the outside edge of your back foot and lift it up through the back hip. Whenever you're ready, release down and take it through a vinyasa or step directly back to downward facing dog. Let your spine release. And slowly transition onto the other side, holding it as long as your breath can remain steady and throughout your entire body. When you release, stretch out your wrists in a way that feels good to you. Take several more cooling yin stretches before final Shavasana. I'd recommend Ardha Matsyendrasana, Gomukhasana with Garudasana arms, Virasana with an arm stretch, and finally Supta Baddha Konasana. In this practice, you both cleansed with a twist and soared with an arm balance, which took both grace and strength. So take time to just rest in that space where there's lightness of being, nothing else to do, nowhere else to be, just soaking in the moment. Namaste.